Truckers X TV on air. We are now live in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of Layton's Mystery Journey. In the previous episode, we entered the mansion trying to find Miss Lisa. We met the butler, we talked to Miss Lisa, and now we're gonna go back to the butler. If you're after this episode, make sure that like button spoils great picture of the channel because we're gonna go talk to the butler. Maybe we'll get the first clue going in. Gosh, ghosts. It's rather scary, isn't it?
Gosh, ghosts. It's scary you believe in the rubbish, Ernest.
You mean you don't, Cheryl?
Of course not. It'll all just be some big misunderstanding.
May I? And when up here I startle you, sir. My apologies.
Yeah, and you should apologize to Ernest too. The poor pup nearly jumped out of his skin.
What an exceptional canine you keep, ma'am. One discerns an almost intelligent tone to our bark.
Thank you, Wooster. In fact, we were hoping to speak to you about what's been happening here in the house.
Indeed, ma'am. It is to be understood that you have accepted Miss White's request. Then, very good, I shall endeavor to answer any questions you care to ask.
Lisa tells us that you've been experiencing a lot of ghost visitations recently. Is that right?
That is correct, ma'am. Phenomenon of the supernatural are to be observed here with some regularity. Since the late Mr. Wright passed away, that is. It is my understanding that the rather unfortunate moniker of the 6 White House horrors has been adopted by local residents.
Usually it would be 7. That is unfortunate. The 6 White House hauntings has a more mysterious ring to it, don't you think?
Great idea, Cat. Mock the terrifying butler.
Tell me, Wooster, have you witnessed any of these strange happenings yourself?
Indeed, sir. I have seen the ghost of which Miss White speaks. A most spine-chilling experience. It was the first of the 6 occurrences, and an incident that has come to be referred to as the ghost in the garden.
Tell us more.
Very good, ma'am. One evening I was performing my usual duties, patrolling the grounds that surround the property. As I was walking through the garden, I heard a peculiar noise, somewhat like a muffled voice. Compelled to investigate, I approached the source of the sound. To my surprise, I observed a great number of ghostly forms in one corner of the garden, jostling and writhing together.
I say,
Discombobulated. I nevertheless had the presence of mind to retire before the apparitions became aware of my presence. Regrettably, however, I stumbled upon a small shrub and was bound to exclaim. Unsurprisingly, the ghosts heard my outcry. They turned to face me, and with great malice, "Why is he speaking so slow?" in their eyes, made an utterance, thusly. Whoo! Arr! That is the tale of the ghost in the garden, ma'am.
You certainly tell it very vividly, Wooster. And you say there are 6 such tales, 6 clues. Alrighty then.
Indeed, sir, that which I have just relayed to you, and 5 others of equally disturbing nature. I'm told, I trust you will uncover them all.
We most certainly will, don't you worry. That butler is too creepy for words. Could you hear what he was saying, Emiliana? You were standing a long way back. Of course I could. Now tell me, how exactly are you planning on getting details of the other 5 tales? By asking people. Let's see if there are any other locals nearby who can give us some information. It sounds like the wonderful haunted house is something of a local attraction. Allora, we can leave? I agree, it would be a good idea to find some witnesses who don't actually live here if we can. Alright then, let's go back out onto the street and see who's around. So, back. The white residence. Well, I guess we didn't get no clue there. This house still gives me the creeps. It's funny, I would never have said you were the type to believe in ghosts, Emiliana. A good profile must always interpret data with an open mind. Allowing your personal beliefs that ghosts cannot possibly exist to cloud your judgment is an elementary and fatal mistake. Oh, I thought you were just scared. What did you say? Yikes, sorry, nothing. Huh, so shall we find some people to question? Is there anyone? Who are you? Isn't that the investigator? Detective?
Hello, Miss, let me see. Yes, Miss Layton and Emiliana. Good evening.
What are you doing here, DC Booker?
According to my notes, the owner of the house, yes, here it is. A Miss White has asked Scotland Yard for help. She's been the target of some rather grisly and supernatural goings-ons, and, wonders if, she wonders if it could be the work of pranksters. We're, investigating.
Lisa did tell us that she enlisted the help of the police already, didn't she? So, Detective Constable, how is the investigation going?
The details are all here. Somewhere, Inspector Hastings was on the case, but he was called away unexpectedly.
Really? I wonder what for.
He asked me to, let me see. Yes, to take over the investigation, so I am taking over the investigation.
Have you learned anything useful at all?
My notes do say, yes, here. No, we haven't discovered anything that could explain the happenings. However, well, I did spot a rather suspicious-looking shot out the window before.
And it is your job to look out for suspicious-looking things, you know, Constable.
Oh, yes, Miss, I'm sure I noted down my observations here somewhere. Here we are. I was investigating the grounds of the house by myself late one night. Something made me look up for some reason. I saw a shady-looking shadow at one of the mansion's windows.
All shadows are shady, Constable. But surely it was just somebody standing at the window, wasn't it?
Oh yes, it was such a bigger than a person though, and then it disappeared, poof, like that.
Oh, well, that certainly sounds like a supernatural phenomenon.
After asking local residents, I discovered it's been seen before. People around here call it the wraith at the window. I'm afraid that's, let me just check. Yes, that's all I know.
The wraith at the window. Presumably that counts as another of the 6 mysterious happenings. Yes, I think so too, Ernest. Well then, that's one more on the list.
We're really not gonna get into clues. We're just gonna find the freaking tails of the tails, right? Okay, next up, let's check out the lady.
Let's ask around if anybody knows anything else about the 6 White House horrors, shall we? It seems they're quite famous in the immediate neighborhood, at least. Perhaps, but I doubt we'll find many people on the streets at this time of night.
There's the old lady.
Dearie me, there you are. I've been so worried about you, you know. I presume you know about all the strange occurrences at the White residence? Oh yes, I do. I make it my business too. Of course, I didn't want to say anything before because I didn't want to scare you. But people say that house is haunted, that it's been cursed these past years. That makes it sound like a relatively recent thing. Well, all the rumors started after old Mr. Rye passed away, you see. I heard it from a friend first of all, and she heard it from one of her friends. A friend of a friend. Hardly the most convincing of sources, but continue. Well, she was invited by Miss White apparently. Very late at night it was. She was shown into the living room, and was just waiting for Miss White when a puppet that was on display in there started moving all on its own. No one was touching it, or holding it or anything. It just moved. And then, just when she thought it was over, the accursed thing's eyes shot open, and it started to cackle. Cackle! Would you believe? Oh no, I don't even think about it. I'm sure you don't. Well, my friend was absolutely quiet, beside herself. She didn't even bother making excuses. She just fled. Fled right out of the house, she did. Oh, it's a chilling tale, isn't it? It's one of the so-called 6 White House horrors, you know. The possessed puppet, people call it. You've been very helpful, thank you. So we got 3 of the 6. So the possessed puppet, that's another tale under our belts. They seem to be something of an urban legend around here. Let's keep going and see what we can find out for the others. There aren't many people about this hour to ask, are there? No, it's rather different from when we came to this area before the day. There were a lot of people around then, weren't there? Ah yes, that's when we were visiting Madame Dobley's residence, isn't it? That's not too far from here, if I'm not mistaken. That's right, miss. I wonder how Rex is getting along. Rex? Who's Rex? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Rex is Madame Dobley's pet iguana. Iguana? What a strange pet to have. Actually, Lisa said it was Madame Dobley who recommended me to her, didn't she? I think that calls for a visit. We must go and thank her at once. This is hardly the time for making social calls, Katrielle. Alright then, let's make it a business call. We'll ask some questions while we're there. She may well know something about the 6 right horse. I suppose that makes some sense. Good, it's a plan then. Let's pay her a visit at once.
Next up, front of the mansion. Back to map. Over here. Let's go. I got 3. We'll probably find the 4th one here. Okay. You, and you. Who has a question for me?
Ah, I say, isn't that Cheryl's pal over there? That yappy dog we met on the hunt for Rex?
You're right, Pinstripes. Look like this is his territory too.
Well, in that case, he's bound to know Lisa's house. Go and ask him, Cheryl. See if he's heard of the 6 right horrors. Go on, boy. Go on.
Alright. Stop hounding me. I'll go and bark hello and slip the conversation when I can. Hi there, Hound. Didn't expect to see you around here. Oh, it's you. I don't know what fighting is. Oh, it's you, Hound. Still got your muzzle to the grindstone with that old sleuthing work, eh? Oh, it's not so bad. Anyway, I was just wondering, do you know the White House that's near here? You mean the really gloomy-looking place? I know it well. Ever seen anything weird there? Like maybe a ghost? Wow, what they got you investigating now? I feel for you, Hound. I feel for you. So, ghosty? Well, have you ever heard the tale of the sealed cellar? Oh, that's the new one on me. What's the story? They say the old house has a cellar and sometimes ghosts show up there. Is that kind of lowdown you were looking for, Hound? Yeah, thanks. I owe you a treat. So according to my sources on the street, apparently there's a tale about the cellar in the White residence. The sealed cellar, he called it.
The sealed cellar. That's like another of the 6 tales. Good boy, Cheryl. Golly, a cellar with ghosts. I don't like the sound of that. There must be something dangerous hidden down there. Excuse me, what are you trying to keep from me? I can hear you all muttering, you know. We've just learned about another of the 6 White House horrors, the sealed cellar, apparently. Where did you hear that? Who told you? I'm afraid I can't divulge that information, Emiliana. It's sort of a trade secret, you see. Huh, va bien. Obviously, you private detectives have sources we legitimate lawkeepers wouldn't consider using. When you're as famous a detective as I am, you find some unique leads. Not dog leads, I mean proper investigative leads. Dog leads? What are you talking about, Katrielle? Never mind, let's try and find out about the rest of the White House horrors, shall we?
Yo, can we find anything while we're at the process? Bitcoin. Wait. Bitcoin. Why did I just somehow found all 3 hidden coins? And yet no puzzles in this area. How much you want to bet he's gonna... There it is. Okay, let's see what this guy give us. 58. Level up. What is this? RPG.
A group of monsters have appeared. Defeat all the monsters and level up all 3 of the heroes to level 5. They each need a different number of experience points to level up. Blue needs 5, yellow needs 10, and red needs 15. Slide the heroes on top of the enemies to attack. It is also possible to undo a move by touching an attack enemy. Let's the battle commence. What? So, in order to level up, wait, in order to get to level 5? So, like that? Alright. Yellow needs 10. I don't get this. This is weird. Needs 5. What did I just do? Okay. If it takes 15, I want to see. It's gonna take a while for him to level up. Level 4. Okay, next one. Wait, how many times can we do this? You're at level 5. Crud, we messed up. Try again. So maybe level 7, okay. Level up. Level 4. Yo, this is just basically using math right now. I need 4 more. I screwed up somewhere. Yeah, try again. You did it! The monsters have all been defeated and the heroes have leveled up. Now they're all at level 5, the best level to beat. What? Sell Pancho? Alrighty then. Okay, so we got 4 of them, so let's talk with her. Oh, hello, miss, good evening. Is Madame Doubly at home? Of course, miss. Madam and Rex are both here. They'll be delighted to see you, I'm sure. Just before that, we're trying to find out about the 6 white house horse. Do you perhaps know anything about him? Oh, yes. Only 2. Well, there's a story of people called the Morbid Mirror from the White Place, you know. Morbid Mirror? That's right, miss. They say that in a cellar beneath the property there's an old mirror, and when you look in it, you see an ugly, twisted face. Just to be clear, we're not talking about someone who has an ugly, twisted face looking in the mirror, are we? Oh no, miss. It's not your own reflection, you see. It's someone else. Why am I giving her a country accent? Obviously, it's just a story. I don't know if there's any truth in it. Anyway, I'm sure Madam wouldn't like me to keep you. Sorry, of course. We'd like to ask Madame Dobley some questions too, thank you. Alright, into the residence. So that's 5. Let's go. Oh! Look, miss, the cat paraphernalia has been replaced with iguana trinkets and ornaments. Madam wasn't exaggerating in her letter, was she?
Where did she even get this much iguana stuff?
I suppose the lady of Madame Doubly's standing in wealth can lay her hands on whatever she likes. Well, let's not allow this iguanatopia to distract us from our mission to ask Madame about the White House horrors. Wow. Good evening, Madam. I'm sorry to drop in on you unannounced like this.
Katrielle, darling. Oh, I'm delighted to see you, and so is Rexy, of course. Just look at him.
Is that a delighted iguana, Emiliana? I'm a profiler and analyst of human behavior, Katrielle. Iguanas are not my thing.
Oh, I believe we met before, haven't we?
Yes, it was at the Savoy, if I'm not mistaken. That's right, yes, and thank you again for your cooperation in that case. Not at all. Now tell me, what brings you here today? Another case? Actually, we're investigating the so-called 6 White House horrors for Lisa Wright. Oh yes, of course. It was I who gave Lisa your details, you know. And do you know anything about the strange happenings of the White residence, madam? Want to hear tales? Yes, I remember one in particular, the Searching Soul it's called. Souls now? Yes, the story tells of a most petrifying spirit that wanders the corridors of the stately old house. Night after night it stalks its prey, striking terror into the hearts of any visitors unfortunate enough to encounter it. Well, the Searching Soul is certainly a blood-curdling tale, madam. Poor Lisa, she was always a rather quiet young girl, and ever since her mother and father passed away, she has seemed rather in the doldrums. I do hope you'll help her. I'm quite sure if anyone can solve this mystery, it's you, darling. Thank you for your confidence in my abilities, madam. Well, I think now we now know all 6 of the White House horror stories, don't we? Yes, the ghost in the garden, the wraith at the window, the possessed puppet, the sealed cellar, the morbid mirror, and the searching soul. Now, let's return to the house and determine whether there's any truth in these suspiciously alliterative tales. And with that, we'll end today's episode right here, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe. Shiraka's XTV, and I'm signing out.